just want to take a few minutes out to talk about this engine house here, this loco shed. It's a Walther's kit, a modern two-stall brick engine house kit. And like all Walther's kits, just very basic. There's no superstructure, framing, or detail of any kind. It's windows, walls, floor, ceiling, roof. That's it. So anyway, I love scratch building and making up the interior and doing all this fun stuff inside. However, I would like, for the whatever 60, 70, $80, whatever it was for this few hunks of plastic, it'd be nice if they were made correctly. I've got just 2 walls set up so far, and everything is like perfectly square and on my layout here, and I've got a couple of metal T-squares holding that wall up so that it's at a perfect 90-degree vertical, and I taped these 2 corners together. They're fit perfectly. They're all in the exact right spot at the end, resting right against that little lip on the end of the floor there. And then we get to this end, and I noticed this earlier and tried to sort of correct it by equalizing it, but there's no way I can fix it. I don't have like a file or a sanding block long enough to 18 inches long. Well, it'd have to be longer than that to fix the bottom of this wall. The entire bottom of the wall is curved slightly, so I had it flat at that end, but it was even worse at this end. So now I've bumped it up a little bit, so it's not quite right at that end, and it's still lifting off the ground at this end. So the bottom of the wall has got a slight curve to it. It doesn't rest flat on the ground. It tips back and forth, or if one end is right, the other end's going to be too high. So both ends on mine are going to be a little bit too high, and try and equalize it a little bit and minimize the imperfection. And the other thing too is, not only is it sticking up too high, there's a gap at the bottom, but it's too long as well. When I go to stick the other end wall on the front here, it's going to be hanging out over the foundation. So now I'm going to have to, I don't know, jury rig something, probably push this one back and maybe scratch build my own foundation wall at the back end to try and match it up or something. I don't know, but come on, really, Walthers, you guys are a big company. You make lots of money. Just get the basics of the kit right. Just get the wall straight and the right length. Just make sure everything fits together. I mean, Keebler can do it no problem. Lots of other manufacturers, but we're not living in the 60s and 70s anymore when Revell and Helgen and them were putting out kits with terrible injection parts. I don't know. It's just a rant, I know, but really, it's so frustrating. I would have been better just to scratch build the entire structure myself, rather than trying to go back and fixing Walther's mistakes. I am very disappointed. Anyway, we'll try and make the best of it. Throw some lipstick on this pig. All right, gentlemen and ladies. This is Todd Armstrong, signing out to do a bit more work on this thing.